Hey guys, it's Cerulean Jake bringing back to you another episode of Pikmin 2. And in this episode, we're picking up right where we left off, as we have always been doing. Dropping back into the Perplexing Pool with minimal time left. We have a little bit, not a ton of time, but a little bit to get our numbers straight. And that's what I want to do immediately. Also, got 80% of the debt recovered. Yeah! Woo! We're almost done with the game. Okay, so we have a bunch of leaf purple Pikmin, and that's not good. So let's go ahead and put those guys away. Need those guys to hurry up and do that. Then we need to pull them back out. We don't need 30. We only need like 20 to 25. Yeah, I'd say 20. No, we'll do 25, because actually, now that I think about it, we're going to pull them out. We're going to put away all of our blue Pikmin, because I am 90% sure that we will not need a single blue Pikmin going into this next cave. What do we have? We have 10. Going to go to 25. Pull those out. 25. I guess I'm missing 5 white Pikmin. Uh-oh. Running out of time. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Got it. Alright. We're here. What are you saying? This hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Gross. It is true. There's a lot of bugs in here. But luckily, there's no water. There's also no poison, but, I mean, it is always just smart to bring the white Pikmin. They make things faster. I heard a little bit of... I swear, I could be wrong, but I thought I heard a little bit of thumping. I'm wearing a headset, so it's hard for me to tell. I don't know if anybody was knocking at my door or my wall telling me to be quiet. But generally speaking, like, my voice for, like, my inside voice, I guess is a way to say it. I can't think of another way to say it. Generally speaking, my inside voice, it doesn't echo through the walls. As long as I don't yell, I should be fine. And I don't believe, like, maybe I was projecting a bit in the last episode. Maybe that's why they're knocking, if there was a knock. Maybe there wasn't. I'm hearing things. Anyway, I shouldn't be getting a knock. So I'm going to choose to ignore it and pray that nobody is getting upset with me. Uh-oh. Toss. Yeah, so all we got here, we got some of these leafy boys that are here to distract us. They technically, they can't kill us, so you don't have to go after them if you don't want to. They're just kind of there to get in our way and be annoying. The shearwigs are the ones you want to watch out for, which I'm sure did not need explanation. Go ahead and take that tomato back, and I'm pretty sure that is the only one we got on this sublevel. We can just go on to the next one. But anyway, to continue what I was talking about, I just want to wrap it up by saying if I am noticeably... if I'm projecting less in this episode, I have moved my microphone a little bit closer to my face because I swear I just heard a knock. And I am being a little more quiet. If I hear another knock, then I'll just pause the episode and go see what's going on. But again, I am attempting to reduce the amount of editing that I have to do, so if I was just hearing something, then I don't want to go check. But I will attempt to be quiet here, so a little less projecting, a little more getting close to the mic, getting sensual, if you know what I mean. I'm sure everybody at home enjoyed that. What do we got here? We got some fire wollywogs. Cool. Is there anything this direction? Anything? Nothing? Alright, cool. Nothing over there. So, I think all we want here is purples. Don't really need red Pikmin. Could use red Pikmin. They do have a damage multiplier. Crap. I mistimed it just by a bit. Bait this guy in. And then down you go. Since he's not paying attention, maybe that's another difference. I think maybe the cave spiders, not spiders, the cave wollywogs have a greater range of, like, they're easy, they notice you easier, and these guys don't seem to notice you when you come up from behind them. Alright, so I want to bait these guys into picking up the wollywogs, that way they don't bother me, and I don't bother them. No, not the... Listen, man, that was your fault. That didn't need to happen. We could have left it to where I just killed this guy. But no. You just had to escalate. That'll take care of that. 1, 2. Now we'll get this taken care of. Now, I seem to remember something about this sublevel from someone else's Let's Play, so I'm going to make a little reference here. I have watched a Let's Play of this exact game from one of the... I believe somebody in their video referred to him as the father of Let's Plays. I don't know that he's necessarily the father, but he's certainly been around for a long-ass time, and he's very popular. Good old Chugga Conroy. Everybody should know about him. I've watched his Let's Play of this game, and this treasure that we're about to pick up, not the lipstick that we just cashed in. This treasure right here. That's actually super handy. Hold on. There we go. Get some flowers out of that. This treasure right here. He made a comment about this treasure, and I'm pretty sure he was just wrong. Maybe I have a misunderstanding of the word myself, and I'm about to out myself as a dumbass. It's called a paradoxical enigma. So the last one we saw of a rubber ducky, it was like the full rubber duck, and it was called the Rubber Ugly. This one's called the Paradoxical Enigma, and he said that he's pretty sure that this means it's beautiful, and he thought that it was weird that the full rubber duck was ugly, but just the head was beautiful. Like a decapitated head was beautiful. I'm pretty sure that's not what that's called. I'm pretty sure enigmas are like mysteries or things that are difficult to understand. They're like weird things. That's what I thought enigmas were. I mean, I guess, you know, technically, generally speaking, I try not to distract myself during a Let's Play, but screw it. I got my computer right here. Got to spell it correctly. Yes, here we go. A person or thing that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand. See, I don't know where he got beautiful. Snitch bugs are annoying. So I'm going to try to play a little bit risky here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to bring the purple Pikmin. We're going to wait for them to do their shock. And purple Pikmin, since they have an AoE, we can go ahead and kill all of them. I'm trying to spread my damage as much as possible. No. There we go. It is a little funny that I wasn't even really aiming for the snitch bug, and I just managed to kill it by Pikmin that weren't listening to me. That is funny. This is one of the few times that Pikmin are actually helpful when they're not listening. But yeah, unlike every other Pikmin, purple Pikmin don't actually have to land on the bug in order to flip them over. They're... Okay, come here. It's just annoying. Purple Pikmin don't need to land directly on the beetle to flip it over. So it's a little safer than using any other Pikmin. Yellows are still the preferred strategy, but you can, if you want to make things faster, play a little bit risky, use the purples. They are slightly safe, not super safe. So like right there, I was pretty far away, and I still got a flip. Definitely the best strategy. You don't want to keep throwing after you've knocked them over. After you flip them over, you want to just swarm them, because the initial landing doesn't seem to do any damage to them, unlike a lot of other enemies. This guy's going to be a little bit difficult to hit with a purple Pikmin, but we'll try. I'm pretty certain you can. There we go. He's done for. Now that we have all that handled, let's just carry everything back. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. I'm betting they're going to want to drop some beetles on us. There's a buried treasure in there. This is why we take the white Pikmin. Because even though there's no poison traps in here, it does appear that there is a buried treasure. Or something's just going to fall on us. There could just be an enemy that falls on us that has a treasure. So we'll be ready for that as well. What do we got? Oh, nope, it's buried. Though I'm still betting that we're going to get some falling enemies. We're going to dig it up. Get some Pikmin transporting it back. Nope, nothing? Okay. Fine by me. Like, the fewer of those beetles I have to deal with. I think they're called, like, anode beetles. Because it makes sense to me. It's not just my memory faintly recalling their names. It's also, like, nodes are, like, points where electricity passes through, like point A to point B. Sure, you have the line itself, that being the electrical current, the electrical path, but you also have the nodes, which are the point A, the point B, and further on. So it would make sense that that's what that's called, but I don't remember exactly. So we're just going to take a little bit of extra time. Check to see if this is anything that we care about. Nope. Flip. Down the hole we go. What do we got next? I want to say that this hole has like 5 sublevels, so we shouldn't be in here for too long. This is sublevel 4. Yeah, we're only 14 minutes in. And we're pretty close to the end here. Not to mention the sublevels have been relatively small. So let's go ahead. I told you how to beat these guys, but let's actually show you how to beat these guys. We're just going to let them come after us. And then rush the bum. Actually, what am I saying? You know, I sat here and I had to explain who Chugga Conroy was. I already mentioned him once in this Let's Play. Because I mentioned he's where I got the whole calling it a bum rush strategy. I swear I mentioned that. Like, it was episode 2, day 2 of the Valley of the Repose, where we had to deal with a large spotted bulborb. We didn't have purple Pikmin yet, so we had to do the old school bum rush strategy. Yeah, I swear that's it. So I know. I'm just gonna transition off of that topic. No qualifier needed. Pull. There we go. I know that we have a bunch of fire on our hands right now, so it could have been potentially wiser. Could have been potentially wiser to deal with that candy pot bud with the yellows, but we don't have a ton of yellows back on the surface. We basically have all of them with us right now. So I'm just gonna use the reds. They're a little more expendable. So you got this guy. He's in a kind of an annoying situation here. This right here, I wouldn't recommend resetting for this because this guy's going to be annoying to deal with no matter what. Let's see if I can get a purple Pikmin to carry this out of the way without aggroing him. I want the Dumple's corpse out of the way. That way when I do my swarm... Yeah, there we go. Now when I bait him out and I do my swarm, I'll be able to actually hit him. Come on. There we go. I'll be able to hit this guy instead of grabbing the Dumple. Got another one in there. There's a fire spout in the way, so I don't want to just go ahead and grab that. That'll do it. Okay, nothing fell on us. Perfect. Oh, these guys just took it off the ledge. Well, that makes things easier. I'm pretty sure that is all. There's nothing more, so we're just gonna head back to the hole here. Perfect. Got a nice little puppy picture here. What was that, a German Shepherd? Like a little puppy of a German Shepherd, not a grown one. I don't know. I'm not really I'm not a dog breed connoisseur. That said, I have an easier time recognizing dog breeds than cat breeds, which is weird because I own cats. It's just that cats just don't seem all that different to me. I know that some of them are noticeably different, but to me, the difference between cats basically just comes down to what color they are. So like, I have an orange tabby, for example. And I mean, other than the fact that he has decided to get extremely more obese than my other cat has decided, my other cat being Siamese and a mixture of like some other things, because he's a little weird. He's definitely not fully Siamese because he's turned more brown than the usual Siamese would, or at least that's my understanding. By the way, I know this is the final sublevel, and final sublevels usually only have what the boss has, but this one right here, you gotta dig up some buried treasure. So let's go ahead and take care of that, and let's grab the purples, because I think that's what we're gonna want to run in here with today. You know, I know, shock. Big shock. I'd like to get this leaf out of here, though. Yeah, there. Anyway, point is, to me, cats, the only difference in cats, as far as visuals go, is seemingly their color. Dogs are noticeably different. So I'll wait for that to get back so I don't get cut off with the cutscene. Now, in Pikmin, the original one, not Pikmin 2, we have fought some bosses that have returned from Pikmin 1. Now, if I showed you a spider web that is hanging above us, this might engage some memories, especially since this is called the Citadel of Spiders. So let's just go ahead and... Whoops, not that one. Let's just leave our Pikmin here and let's walk up. We have the return of Beady Longlegs, a former friend of ours that caused us a bit of trouble in our first Pikmin Let's Play. He's going to do 2 cycles where he stomps with every Pikmin, or not every Pikmin, with every leg, and then he's going to rest. So what you want to do is you want to wait for him to do 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and toss. And repeat. Now, if you do want to use purple Pikmin, then... If you want to use purple Pikmin, then I recommend burning an ultra spicy spray, because they're just so slow that they will end up getting stomped on their way back to you. I don't care how many you gotta waste to get it done. Just, it is better to not lose purple Pikmin. You could, alternatively, if you don't want to use a spray... Okay, that time you only did 4. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the next cycle. 2, 3, and 4. And he's dead. You could use yellow Pikmin since they are the high jumpers. But those are the only 2 Pikmin I would recommend using. So right here, sweet victory. That giant insect's body has crumbled to dust. I'm quite relieved to know that I won't have to store such an enormous bug. Analyzing soil samples. Anomaly detected was this glittering widget. I would actually... You know, I'd like to get things moving a little faster than purple Pikmin carrying that thing back, so let's grab our white Pikmin. The all-star sprinters of the team. And we'll get that headed back real fast. If you look at it, it's actually highly reminiscent of, what is it, a Mario 2? Like not Mario Lost Levels. I know that's Mario 2 in Japan, but our Mario 2. It looks like the keys that you get in those, so that's a nice little reference, I assume. But we got a little bit of a different jingle there, the key. We got a little bit of a different jingle, interestingly enough. It wasn't your average of hey, you got a treasure. It was different. But why? Well, if you combine it with the president's parallel dimension controller, sensors indicate a massive dimensional shift at a distant location. I'm receiving a message from a far-flung dimension. Displaying the message now. Challenge mode can now be accessed from the title screen, and it is exactly... it appears to be total gibberish. So anyway, yes, we have a completely worthless device in the key. It does not help us in our main playthrough here, but it does enable challenge mode on the title screen. It does exactly what it said. So, I don't currently have any plans on covering challenge mode, because if I do cover it, then I will feel incentivized to get the best possible score on it. And I don't want to do that. Like, while I may be interested in doing that in the future Pikmins, those Pikmins are far off. Pikmin 1 and 2 are the ones that I want to do right now. And those challenge modes, those are a pain in the ass. I do not really feel like doing those. We'll see when we get to the end of the project how I'm feeling, but I will just say, going into it, don't count on it. And we got 90% of the debt recovered. Woohoo! Yeah! Alright, we got 100 Pikmin with us, and 4 seconds left. So, that pretty well covers it. This was a very very productive day. I won't use the E word because technically we weren't fully. Oh, I gotta use it to say that we weren't it. So I'm sorry, guys. We weren't fully efficient. There were some better ways we could have tackled that day, but for the most part, we did pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and skip past all these cutscenes. We did pretty well. We got a lot of treasures done. We got some overworld things out of the way, and we got 2 caves completed in a single day. That's pretty good. That is definitely not bad. We did have some of our numbers drop from actual deaths, not just, you know, not just repopulating the other, like, purple and white Pikmin. So that sucks, but we move on with our lives. We are quite okay with it. Got some mail. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause. And moving on. So, in the next episode, I believe what we're going to attempt to do, I'm not going to promise it, but we're going to attempt to do in a single day, is we're going to try to complete the Perplexing Pool. Now, there's a specific way that we're going to have to go about doing this. Before we're allowed to enter that final cave, we need to get everything. And that is why I'm going to say we're going to attempt to do it, not that we're going to do it. Because getting all the above ground treasures and making it to where that cave is, that's difficult. That's going to be rough. Now, I could do it if I got a couple shots at this day, but I'd rather just, instead of having to retry the day over and over again so I could impress you with how good I am at Pikmin, I'd rather just give it a shot, and if the day ends, the day ends. So, with that in mind, in the next episode, we are headed back to the Perplexing Pool in an attempt to finish it up. I will see you guys then.